As I start reading it, I was like, no, this is definitely not from the SJR.
But at first glance, you could be fooled. Hundreds of fake newspapers, almost identical to Springfield's State Journal Register, were found in one neighborhood.
And they're causing a stir around town. As you can imagine, some people say it's opened the door for political engagement. But others are asking, did they go too far? WCIA3's Raquel Martin has the story.
This is a copy of the newspaper, the State Journal Register. Now take a look at this. It's nearly identical, but it's a far cry from the SJR.
At first, thought maybe it was like an advertisement for, the SJR. Like here's a free little tidbit newspaper.
It's fake news making fun of fake news.
That's how Chicago artist James Pepper Kelly describes it. He created the paper for an art project as a way to get people engaged in politics. Articles in the paper touch on issues like access to childcare, water supply, and race relations in the community.
I hope to show people some of the realities that they talk about and then show them the ways that could actually happen.
The artist spent 6 weeks interviewing people in one Springfield neighborhood. Many say they're happy with the outcome.
The reactions was just kind of creative. It got the community talking.
This headline especially saying Madigan and Rauner were both ousted from their jobs.
I laughed because, a lot of people have been thinking, get rid of them both, whereas others have had strong feelings on both sides.
500 copies of this paper were distributed throughout this community, and the artist didn't stop there. He made sure to leave a few copies on the steps of the Capitol. We spoke to legal expert John Gray Knoll. He says incidents like this could be damaging.
If this was just a college project and went to the professors and a couple of 20 students in your class, that'd be one thing. But disseminating this in the public really causes problems for a commercial entity like the SJR.
The paper hasn't responded to the copycat, but community members agree it can be misleading.
Obviously a hoax, and it isn't quite obviously enough a hoax.
But Kelly insists this imitation was a form of flattery.
My point wasn't to get under their skin, it's more to get people to be able to look at this and have this moment of, oh, what if?
In Springfield, Raquel Martin, WCIA3, your local news leader.
The papers were delivered Saturday. Peppers did the project while in a residency program with Springfield Art Association. Now, legal experts say anyone who writes a parody paper must make sure it's not an exact replica. If a name and/or logo is used, you can be in trouble for copyright infringement.